Hi Virgo. All right, so these are your messages for the week, and if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. I am still using the Red Fairy Tarot and this new one. I don't remember the name, so I am sorry about that. I keep saying I'm going to write it down so I can tell you guys, but obviously I don't do that. So for those of you getting private readings, we do have the December sale going on. I appreciate everybody that's reached out. However, it's been bigger than I anticipated. So if you get a private reading during the month of December during the sale, if I can't get to it within 24 hours, I will let you know up front, okay? The other thing is I am not working Thursday. So, sorry. So if you get a reading, or if you ask for a reading on Wednesday night or anytime on Thursday, you probably won't get the reading until else Thursday night or Friday morning, okay? For Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm smelling something for Virgo. It smells good. I can't tell if it's citrus or if it's like floral, but I don't know. That's for you guys. I guess you smell good today. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Looks like you have to sit down, have a conversation with a couple people here. I think it's making you nervous. I think that your anxiety is getting the best of you. One person clearly has some sort of empathy or understanding, and the other person not so much. Very cutting conversation as well, could end up in an argument. You'll find that one of the people that you're having a conversation with is they're not a good person. That's what it comes down to. They're pulling as the devil with the Seven of Swords. You know, guys, that's like a terrible combination. Somebody who's not trustworthy, somebody who's, you know, shady as hell, could obviously could have addictions, but I'm just not pulling addiction right now. I really think that it's just somebody who's just a very toxic individual. And I think you are, or were, I don't know where you are in the timeline, very invested in a situation, and this person's just trying to like create havoc, basically. Well, this is most likely in the workplace. If you don't work, it could be within the family. Looks like you could be going home or calling home, or if you don't have a home and you hatch from an egg, this could be your very best friend. But I see you kind of like reaching out to somebody and wanting that understanding, that, you know, that homey sort of feeling that makes you feel good. And they have a sense of pride for you, for sure. They feel like you're heading in the right direction. They know that you're a hard worker. They know you've been through enough tower moments this year, okay? And again, the tower's not always bad, guys. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's a good tower moment, but this one, it looks like it kind of depleted you, for sure. It will bring stability in the long run for you. So, you know, it's like working with Moldavite, guys. It's not always fun while you're using it, but it gets you to the end of the line really, really quick. In divine timing, you will be getting into what looks like, excuse me, some sort of partnership. For some of you, obviously, it'll be a relationship. For others of you, it will be a business situation. Whatever it is, I see lots of like congratulatory energy. Yeah, there you go. You have or had a bunch of options or opportunities, and this is, for many of you, this is a relationship, okay? But it looks like you found what you needed at the time. if somebody's been planning a trip somewhere, or you had somebody coming to visit you, I do see that not happening. Finances could be a bit of a problem, could be the problem, or it could be just one of those things that just doesn't work out in your favor, unfortunately. And I see you getting kind of disappointed, not just with travel, but also with maybe you were trying to move and that didn't really work out. Maybe you were waiting on like a new position and that didn't work out, something like that. Okay, and it does look like you're like, you've got to be kidding me. Many of you, if you believe in witchcraft or anything like that, many of you could be right now detaching energetically from certain people and like doing it yourself at home alone, like creating, you know, your little craft. If you don't believe in that, obviously, you are just like separating. Maybe you're using black walnut bath, something like that, but you are separating yourself now because, you know, somebody here harms your inner child. They don't really respect your inner child. They don't really, again, they just don't take it into consideration, and you can only be wounded so many times before, you know, you're just going to cut the ties. No more disrespect, you know. Messages here from, oh, messages about, again, congratulating you for moving forward with the situation, which I think many of you, this is going to be a relationship. For those of you that are like, no, I'd never have a relationship, this is some sort of celebration. This is like, oh, okay, Virgo, like, you know, you did start that business and it blew up, and you did become the CEO, you know, something like that. And it's your 10 of Cups. The majority of you, it's going to be a relationship, okay? That could lead to, obviously, marriage if you believe in marriage. You do have a spirit around you as well. I don't believe this is somebody you know. I think this is just a spirit, because it does look like this person's like old, not older, like physically older, like older. And it looks like they had a pretty horrific death. They're not going to stay very long, but they are going to try to communicate with you to some degree. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, there's something that needs to be said to you. And they think you can help them process something, okay? You're waiting on a wish fulfillment, working hard towards some sort of goal. You will be attaining it. The number 3 is relevant. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, in the 3rd month. Lots of emotional support as well. Oh, very nice. Looks like you're conquering something. This could be anything from a fear of yours to, it looks like a fear. It does look like a fear, but it looks like you're conquering something. Some sort of, maybe it's a bad habit. I don't know, but you're conquering something and actually feeling like refreshed, feeling renewed from it. Your spirituality is going to be huge, okay, right now. So keep that in mind. Keep that focused, because right now it does look like you're kind of like, your frequency is going up and your instincts are on point, or, you know, maybe you're connecting with the spirit, something like that, but it looks good. And I do see a glow up happening as well. The glow up, guys, is not going to be physical, okay? It's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow and be your ideal weight with your ideal face. This is going to be like you feel good about you, and then on top of it, you feel like like spiritually settled, okay? Which I do like. Although your finances look like they will be improving, especially going into the new year, what are you walking away from here? It almost looks like a family situation. Yeah, it does. For some of you, it's a feminine energy that you're walking away from. It looks like a family dynamic where there's resentment here for sure. And it's saying protect your boundaries. Somebody from the past is wishing that they had worked things out with you. They know that they were the problem. And you, again, you keep saying you're going through some sort of like spiritual change. And see, that's the thing, guys. I talk about this all the time, but it's true. When we raise our frequency, guys, I've been up since 1:30 working. Okay, so if I seem a little crazy, I'm crazy. When we raise our vibration, when we raise our frequency, we can't match certain things that we used to match, right? Well, that's kind of the goal, right? And I feel like that's kind of it. Like you grew out of a lot of circumstances. This transformation you're going through, this like it's like it's a heavier one than I've seen actually in most of the readings. It's like literally like shedding skin. Okay, this is going to be life changing for sure, life changing, and lots of I guess abundance that comes with it. You have somebody who's going to ask you for money, by the way. We have somebody here that's, I don't know if it's like they're upset that you make more money than them, or if they think you owe this to them or something, but it does look like they will be asking you for some money. Some of you are kind of upset about the fact that you've spent so much time really striving for financial abundance or striving for this stability financially, not because you don't need, everybody needs it, guys. We have to be able to eat and pay our bills, right? But it's like you wish you didn't put so much focus on it because you feel like maybe you had missed out on something else. Okay, that's a temporary feeling. I really think you're putting your spirituality ahead of everything else now, and that's probably why, right? Very Scorpio North Node. I see a lot of joy coming to your life as well. Make sure you're getting the proper amount of rest, however, and watch out for food allergies or eating something that is going to upset your gut. All in all, I'll be honest with you, out of all the readings I've done so far this week, which obviously hasn't been very many, we're only on Tuesday, this is the best reading I've seen. Okay. I'm seeing a dragonfly. Aries through Pisces, how do they feel about Virgo? Aries through Pisces. Aries wants to reconnect. If you've just met this Aries, it could be a soulmate. Taurus wants change, they're heartbroken. They're still trying to pull you in. Watch out for Gemini, they're trying to use you. Cancer is feeling like you are not giving them enough attention, or they have some sort of controversy with you. Leo, and you are still like somehow connected energetically at this moment. Somebody will get in between that. Virgo to Virgo, you guys are going to have a large conversation. It does not have to be romantic, but you're going to have that conversation about where this is going to go, how much effort you're going to put into it. Libra, feels like you did something behind their back or vice versa. Scorpio, and you could end up in some sort of fight. You guys can fix that connection. Sagittarius is thinking about you. Sagittarius is almost like borderline obsessed with you, but they're going to fake that they're not, and they're going to miss an opportunity because they want to be like this. Capricorn, you could end up with a pretty intense partnership, whether that is romantic and or business. Aquarius, and you can have a discussion, but nothing's going to come of it. And Pisces is heartbroken over you. They will be sending you messages. I think, yeah, you guys are going to end up parting ways. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you have a great week. I will be getting at bonuses at some point. I'm going to try to throw in a few before Thursday. But if I don't get to it, you'll get it when you get it.